Alright, so we continue with our session, and now we are going to look at graphic designing as another sector, another brief and flexible sector that is employing many people. It's a very lucrative sector, and we will be going into the slides and then we're looking at some facts about graphic designing industry. And then first, let me go into the slides and let's define graphic designing briefly. Let's look at the definition of graphic designing briefly. Alright, so understanding the concept of designing. Now, designing is the process of envisioning and planning the creation of objects and interactive systems. So, designing generally is looks at the process of envisioning. So, look at thinking, creation, vision, like thinking, creation, like you should be able to have that sharp imagination. That is graphic design, envisioning and the planning of objects and interactive systems. So that is the brief definition about designing as a whole. Okay, let's move forward and look at the definition of graphic designing. Now, graphic designing employs the creating and combination of symbols. Graphic designing employs the creating and combination of symbols, images, text to form visual representations of ideas and messages. So, graphic designing basically looks at employing the creating and combination of symbols, images, and text to form visual representations of ideas and then messages. I'll be putting these slides on the page so that you can get detailed information about these things. All right, so now let's move on quickly to look at what graphic designing is about in the area of the fact about graphic designing.